going on in here?
Hello, darling. How are you?
I was fine, until I was stuck outside in the rain, waiting for you to open the door.
Yes, the weather. It is dreadful, dear, isn't it?
I'll say cats and dogs.
You mean it's raining a lot?
Yes, of course that's what I mean. What do you think I mean?
Chapter 6. Mixing the present simple with the present continuous.
Who in God's name was that?
Just the radio, dear.
We don't have a radio.
Yes, we do. They installed one yesterday, remember?
That doesn't sound like a radio. You know, I've had a funny feeling ever since I pulled into the driveway.
Oh, how's that, dear?
Well, for one thing, when I drove up here, I noticed the lights weren't on. Ha!
Yes! I was taking a nap.
At 8 o'clock at night.
Yes! A nap.
Like a siesta for English people.
Yes, I know what a nap is! And why is everything so clean here?
Oh, I tidied up all day.
Since when do you tidy up?
Since chapter 1.
Chapter 1?
Chapter 1. The house and home.
You know, I haven't understood a word you've said since I walked in.
Darling, please stop using that tense.
What tense?
The present perfect.
Why not?
You have to be in the intermediate book to use that tense.
Which book is this?
False beginners.
Oh my God, be Jesus, Barbara, what kind of gig did you get us into?
Probably the best job of our lives.
For the first time ever, millions are going to hear us speak. Listen carefully to our every word. Study every syllable. And then they're going to imitate us.
And practice.
And imitate us.
And practice.
Until one day, they speak just like us.
I didn't realise all of that.
No past tense either.
Well then, how are we going to communicate?
Very easily. In the present. In this chapter, we combine the present with the present continuous.
The present simple with the present continuous.
What's the difference?
I speak to you every night when you come home.
That's present simple.
I am speaking to you now.
And that's present continuous. See the difference?
Not really. Hey, I'm famished. Any of that Chinese left over?
No Chinese, dear, too ethnic.
Well then, let's order in some Mexican.
This is an English textbook. From now on, we eat English food.
But English food is horrible. And besides, you can't cook anyway. I want Mexican.
Tonight, we will eat beef Wellington.
What's that?
Beef Wellington. Named after Arthur Wellesley, the courageous Duke of Wellington, defeated Napoleon at Waterloo, served twice as
Yes,
time
I said, what is it? Not who.
Beef Wellington is a fillet steak cooked and prepared in a puff pastry. The English have been eating and enjoying this classic English dish for almost 2 centuries.
I'll be damned. You can make that.
Not really. But someone else is for me. Now I think it's ready. Are you hungry?
I could eat a horse.
Oh, no idiomatic expressions.
What was that?
Just the radio, dear.
I told you, we don't have a radio.
And I told you they installed one yesterday. Remember?
Now that doesn't sound like a radio. I'm going to have a look around.
Gary, please.
Gary, please, what?
No future tense. Even if it is, I am going to.
Well, I am looking around to find out what all this radio moaning business is about.
Gary? Gary!
Hold on, I think I'm on.
Gary!
What?
It isn't the radio.
I know it.
You see, today we had, earlier we have a little mishap.
What kind of mishap?
A little death.
A death.
Yes, a death.
A death. Like, is it... Someone has died?
Yes. Now, darling, don't be angry.
I don't like little deaths in my house.
I understand. But But this really cannot be avoided.
All little deaths in my house can be avoided.
Gary, great use of a void, darling. Your English is excellent.
Never mind my English. Who is dead in our house?
Avoid. A-V-O-I-D. To do everything one can, not to do something.
Barbara, who is dead in our house?
I'm afraid that, Uncle Anastasia passes to the other side, or should I say, almost passes.
Uncle Anastasia?
Yes,
Oh my God. Where is he?
in the living room,
Where?
under the sofa.
Yes.
How does it happen? He's got knife wounds in his chest.
Wounds. W-O-U-N-D-S. The vowel sound is like Jews.
Shut the hell up on you! I thought you said it was a little accident.
A little mishap.
A little mishap is not knife wounds in the chest. When I find this murderer, I'll kill him. I swear. I'll grab him by the neck and twist him.
Sorry! No future tense.
Okay, when I find this murderer, I take his neck and twist it until his eyes wink. A minute. Who is he? Do you get a look at him?
I'm afraid the murderer is me.
You?
Her.
Yes, me.
You kill Uncle Anastasia?
Well, that's the problem. I almost kill Uncle Anastasia.
My Uncle Anastasia? This is crazy. We have to take him to the hospital.
I'm afraid that would be impossible.
He's in real trouble here!
Hospital vocabulary is far too advanced right now. We are only in chapter 6.
Well, what about a doctor? I mean, blood, pulse, and life aren't too difficult.
That's too much already. And besides, this murder was meant to happen off book.
Off book?
Yes, between chapters 6 and 7. And besides, we shouldn't even be talking about him right now.
What should we be talking about?
The weather!
I thought that was chapter 3.
That was when the weather was good, and now it's bad and it's getting worse. Darling, do you see the lightning? It's really something, isn't it?
Hell with the lightning! We should get Uncle Anastasia on his feet and see what we can do about the knife wound.
Darling, no!
What do you mean, no?
Leave him there. In fact, why don't I give you the knife? And if you don't mind, you can do the rest.
Finish him off.
Uh-oh.
No phrasal verbs either.
What's a phrasal verb?
It will only take a few minutes. And please hurry. The Wellington is getting cold. Now, I'm just going to change into something a bit more presentable for dinner.
Hey, Uncle, how is everything? Yes, I can see. That's a good question. Honey, why do you try to kill him?
The publishers tell us to kill him.
The publishers tell us to kill him. That's not very good English.
I know, it's your questions that are making me nervous.
Uncle Anastasia here is making me nervous. He wants to know why the publishers tell you to kill him. He wants to know why the publishers tell you to...
Well, to be honest, well, this is English. It's not very good.
Of course it isn't. He's Hungarian.
There, you see?
But his Hungarian is excellent, I assure you.
But this is an English textbook.
So what?
So our students need to understand him.
Who cares if the students don't understand him? They'll get used to him. I did.
Yes, but in the meantime, they won't understand him.
Who cares if the students are a bit confused?
But we won't be fulfilling our purpose.
They won't be fulfilling their purpose.
We have a purpose?
Yes. Our purpose is to speak clean, perfect, intelligible English, so that the rest of the world can evolve and one day become one, organic, perfect, homogeneous, English, whole.
Do I speak perfect English?
No, not at all.
Well then what am I doing here?
Your accent is excellent. And besides, they needed a couple. Have you ever seen a divorced couple in a textbook? Now, the Wellington is getting cold.
I don't give a damn about the Wellington.
I thought you were hungry.
I am starved.
Well then, could you?
No! Not until you explain why we're killing him.
I just have.
I need a better reason than his accent isn't good.
It's to make the world more English.
But I love Uncle Anastasia.
So do I.
He's a great man.
I am fully aware.
He and his parents escaped Hungary during the 1956 revolution. He then hid on a cargo boat to make his way to New York. Starting from nothing, he built up a construction business and then raised and educated his 4 sons with the ambition of an astronaut and the determination tougher than our mother's rye bread. He gave me my first lessons in carpentry and metallurgy. Hell, he taught me most of what I know about construction. He was like a father to me.
Oh, that's very touching, dear. But I'm afraid your monologue has to be stricken from the text.
Why?
Well, everything you say is in the past, which doesn't exist yet. Now, will you please hurry up and Uncle Anastasia so we can eat?
Kill. Kill. To commit the act of murder.
And if I say no?
Well, then I will. No! Not will! I must! Gary, don't make me say this.
What?
I kill you!
Me?
Yes, you!
That's not a very loving thing for a wife to do.
I'm fully aware! And what's worse, we'd have to start the book all over again, from the beginning, with new exercises and a new couple, and I can tell you the editors are not very happy! I mean, in the future.
Okay. If I do this, if this happens, it will be, it is a little quiet with just you and me here, don't you think?
Oh. Don't worry about that. Our children come soon. In the next chapter, in fact.
But we don't have any children.
Yes, we do. Henry and Claudia. Remember?
You don't say. How old are they?
Claudia is 22 years old and at university. And Henry is 17 and doing his college entrance exams.
Really? Where does Henry want to go to college? And what does Claudia want to do after university?
Well, you'll just have to ask them in chapter 7.
Chapter 7?
When we'll introduce the future tense.
Wow, I can't wait to meet them both.
I have photos. They're quite beautiful, actually. Now, will you please hurry up and kill Uncle Anastasia so we can eat?
Quite a little pickle I'm in here.
Uh-oh, no idiomatic expressions.
It will only take a few seconds. And when you're done, if you don't mind, please tidy up a little bit.
Well, I'll be damned. How am I going to do this to poor Uncle Anastasia?
Exercise 6.1. 1. Why is Guy killing Uncle Anastasia? 2. Which idiomatic expression do Guy use? 3. Who is coming to visit tomorrow?
Hey! You! I have a question too!
Yes, Guy?
How many people really learn from these stupid exercises?
Millions of people around the world.
Why does everyone need to learn English anyway? They've got their own languages, right? And there are always translators and interpreters.
Thanks to their newfound knowledge of English, our students and trainees can enter the international world of business. There, they can negotiate face-to-face, write perfectly written emails, take part in conference calls, and, most importantly of all, they can sell their products to millions around the world that they wouldn't have had a chance to reach otherwise.
Right. Okay.
English is the future, Gary. Your future, their future, everyone's future.
But why don't you teach them, I mean the English people, other languages too?
What do you mean, Gary?
I mean, if a Hungarian should learn English, why shouldn't we learn Hungarian? Or Somalian? Or even Bengali? Wouldn't commerce improve if we understood their languages as well? Why do we always have to make the rest of the world adapt to us? Why can't we adapt ourselves to the rest of the world?
Gary,
Yes?
we ask the questions, not you. You just play your part. Now, chapter 6 is almost finished, and if the children arrive and Uncle Anastasia is still alive on that sofa, you will never make it to chapter 8. Is that understood, Gary?
But
Good night, Gary. And good night to all of our readers. And please, join us soon for chapter 7, Living in the Future.
Good morning.
Honey, please hurry. They'll be here soon.
Who will be here soon?
Our children.
Our children.
Yes. Henry and Claudia, remember?
Our children.
Yes. In fact, they'll be here at any minute.
You're using the future tense.
Yes. We will use the future tense throughout this chapter.
Well, going to the present continuous, everything.
Wow.
Chapter 7, Living in the Future.
Okay then. Something smells great.
I'm cooking.
You know that thing you cooked yesterday? What is it? Beef Elizabeth?
Beef Wellington.
It really hit the spot.
Uh-oh. No idiomatic expressions. Oh my God. They're here. Did you last night? Well, you know.
Yes! Let's see. I want to avoid it, but I do it.
Oh, what a relief.
And I tidy up too.
That is such great news.
Now
we can spend
a beautiful weekend with our angelic children.
We will eat a good English breakfast. We will listen to catchy English songs that the radio plays us. And maybe we will talk about what the weather will be like tomorrow.
You know, honey, I think I will like living in the future.
Darling, what was that?
Oh, that. Just the radio, dear.
I always look on the bright side of life.